OwlCat, the cat who thought he was an owl. Follow OwlCat through the dense forest, sunny meadows, and treacherous mountains as he searches desperately for his missing sister.
It was a lovely day in the forest, yet OwlCat was sad. His little friend Hoo Owl asked him what was wrong. OwlCat explained that he had just discovered he was adopted. I had started to ask my parents why I was different, and they decided it was time to explain the truth. Owl Mom and Dad had postponed telling me because they were concerned about my feelings. I'm not an owl, I'm a cat. I thought Owl Mom and Dad were my real parents, but they're not. My real parents disappeared one dark stormy night near Route 17 when I was just a baby. That explains why I always fall out of the family tree at bedtime. OwlCat's parents also told him about his long-lost sister. She lived with other cats in a village on the other side of the mountain. I have to try and find her, Hoo. Hoo Owl warned OwlCat that it would be a long and dangerous journey. OwlCat didn't care. I must go there, he declared. The excitement of finding his sister overtook his fear. He packed his bag and left at once. Not too far into his journey, OwlCat met a scruffy old bear named Kilroy. Kilroy was curious to know where OwlCat was going. OwlCat informed the inquisitive bear about his journey to find his long-lost sister.
Grr! Off with you then before I eat you,
Kilroy growled.
It's almost time for my afternoon snack.
Not wanting to overstay his welcome, OwlCat thought he had better be on his way while he still had the chance. Later, OwlCat came to a large field of wheat. All he could see was the swaying wild emmer tops being fanned by the light breeze. The wheat had grown so high that it hid OwlCat completely. But he wasn't alone.
Halt! Who goes there?
OwlCat heard an unexpected voice calling out from the field, and turned to see a handsome, tawny-colored stallion standing before him. OwlCat told the stallion about the village of cats where his long-lost sister lived. Had the stallion heard of it?
Just over that mountain, that's why they call them Catskills, you silly cat,
the arrogant stallion replied.
Off with you then,
snorted the stallion as he chomped away on some wheat.
You're being too noisy and I'm not supposed to be in here.
Excited, OwlCat left at once, running up the mountain to catch a bird's-eye view of his long-lost sister's village. By now, OwlCat was getting very hungry. Just then, he spotted a tiny mole peeking out from its hole.
Are you going to eat me?
The mole asked timidly. I can't stop now, said OwlCat. I'm on my way to find my long-lost sister. Before OwlCat continued, the mole told him about a cat food factory in a nearby village and explained that all the local cats ate there. The mole's little trick worked, because OwlCat decided to follow his nose and left at once. As OwlCat approached the village, he saw cats everywhere. This must be the place. Wow! Orange cats, gray cats, Siamese cats? Wait, I don't see any black cats, he thought to himself. I wonder what my sister looks like, he mused. As OwlCat got closer to the cat food factory, his mouth started to water. He noticed an open bag of cat food sitting outside on the loading dock. He looked to see if anyone was watching and proceeded to fill his tummy. As OwlCat waddled to the front of the factory, he noticed a chic white cat. Her fur gleamed in the sunlight and she wore a collar with writing on it. OwlCat introduced himself and found out her name was Sharma. What's written on your collar? OwlCat asked her.
I wear this every day because I'm searching for my long-lost brother,
said Sharma.
It says, have you seen my little brother Slobodan?
OwlCat suddenly felt dizzy. Voice quivering, Sharma told OwlCat the story of her brother's adoption by owls. It's me! I'm your brother! He exclaimed. I'm so happy I've found you! There was silence for a moment as they both fought back tears. Then Sharma and OwlCat talked about their families and what they would do now that they had been reunited. OwlCat had an idea. Why not share each other's adopted families and visit them both? The two cats were very excited to be together at last. By that time, their purring could be heard for miles. "This must be a dream," OwlCat said.
The part that I wish was a dream was that our parents hadn't disappeared,
mourned Sharma. "I know, Sharma, I know." Hugs.
Come on, OwlCat, come on, we've got so many things we have to do.
OwlCat, the cat who thought he was an owl. Story by Avery Nixon. Illustration by Jamie Nixon. Edited by Rebecca Jan. Creative direction by Steve Nixon. OwlCat is narrated by Avery Nixon, who also does the voice of Sharma. Jim Broadhurst does the grumpy old bear Kilroy and the mole. Steve Nixon plays the arrogant stallion.